We're here today at Sony Studios to record the song. It's a very important day, it's an exciting day, and it's great to be here at this studio because it really is one of Australia's best. We're going to be working with Adrian Breakspear, who's a fantastic engineer. This is where the song really comes to life, so it's going to be a great day. We started the day by having a listen to the demo of the song to get a sense of the song and to get an idea of what the production style would be like. And then we started with bass and drums.
Maybe sort of less stated 16ths, like as in bar 55. But
first of all, we listened to the tune and worked to come up with a rough part or groove that we were going to play.
Working with Noah was great. He's a great drummer and he comes from a jazz background. So a lot of the time, I think the main sort of thrust of my experience was in pushing him gently to simplify a lot of ideas.
Today I was here to help tutor Henry, the bass player, where to play more notes or less and where to perhaps play higher on the neck to highlight the melody of the piece, and also just as a bit of encouragement, I think. So.
Cool, man, sounding great. Actually, I forgot to check.
After each run, Nick would come in and show me which bits I didn't quite get right, which bits to change, whether they be stylistic or note-based, and that was really helpful, having Nick there to just show me the ropes.
They're tracking the drums and the bass at the moment, and as the parts are going down for the rest of the band, we're trying to see how we're going to fit in the guitar parts.
We don't want to overdo it and put too much in, because there's a lot of different parts. You're just adding little bits, not too heavy guitar, just all these little things that we've been talking about and working out what for me to play is best and stuff like that.
Great. And be nice and confident on that last chord, It's great.
Here we
A little string quartet this time, just to give it a little bit of extra texture.
Let's do it again. Can we not fade in on the bebop? Bebop.
A recording like this, you're after perfection. There's, what goes down on the track, that stays there and will be heard countless times. So I think for them, they have to sit there, they have to be attentive, they have to listen to the instructions from the producer. At the last second, changes, ideas get thrown at them. They have to find a way to incorporate that into their playing. It's a big ask, and they've done incredibly well.
Sounded good for me, yeah. In the writing session that we had some months ago now, we had a flute player who was one of the songwriters. So we've got a little bit of flute in the finished product, just I guess to reflect that songwriter's input as well.
Well, Isabelle was already sounding great, but I think some of the things that we just talked about were, shortening up the articulation, so getting evenness of sound and, working with the strings and trying to sometimes create a unified texture and homogeneous sound is important.
Jeremy on keyboard provided some extra body and weight to the overall structure. Martha, who's working with Jim Finn as her mentor, was fantastic. I mean, she's really got a great sounding voice and a great sort of vocal range too.
I actually love what I do because I get to sit down and put my soul into music. Branches on a tree, raindrops to the sea. All we need is one.
Then we have Arlo and Mara also working with Jim Finn to add the backing vocals. I think the students have really come up with a great song this year. It's got a nice contemporary edge to it.
these young players could become the next generation of professional musicians, and if this has helped them, even in just a tiny way, to possibly realise that dream, if that is their dream, I'm happy to have been a part of it.
I think it's a song that feels fresh and feels, right for the times.